economy is contracting globally, what type of hedging strategies is employed to hedge against downside risk?
Well, actually, it's one of the strategies we have used in the past when the prices are going down, and because we have a lot of production also, there's a lot of physical as a backup of each operation. So we are doing that together with our office in Prodelco in London, Chile Copper. They are very close to investors, to different traders, and yeah, I mean it's one of many instruments we can choose when prices are going down and when we need to secure some profitability.
Do you prefer forward contracting with other traders or the futures markets at the London Metals Exchange or the COMEX?
We are mainly using the future market and London Metal Exchange and COMEX market. And we are also making like arbitrage between markets. But the basic operation is in the future market.
Okay. And do you focus more when you're picking your price levels, where to hedge? Do you focus on more where the U.S. dollar is, or do you look at the currency and the location of the mine, or the Chilean peso?
No, we are always working in
US dollars.
US dollars, the currency we are using, and we transform everything to US dollars.
Do you cross hedge any of your currencies from if you're focusing on the US dollar compared to if you're in Europe, you're in Africa, or if you're in Chile, how those currencies change with interest rates? Do you ever hedge with any of those?
We are following accountability cost in dollars, so we need to keep everything in dollars. For that sense, I mean it's easier for us to do each operation.
As you mentioned, the use in mastitis with cattle.
What?
Mastitis
Yes,
with cattle.
mastitis.
Now, I grew up ranching, so I'm familiar with it. Now, are you more using to prevent mastitis on like dairy operations for milking?
For milking, yeah. I mean, again, as we did with the aquaculture business, so we selected an industry that is quite important or big for the Chilean economy. In that case of aquaculture, was in the south with a lot of companies working there in the salmon production. In the case of the milk industry, again we saw this big industry and having the mastitis problem. So two guys, so a small company, came with the idea to use copper, and we supported them. We're supporting them to explore and to have because a small company they didn't have enough money to like make the studies and research, so we helped them to test that the gel used in this copper was helping the mastitis.
And it's a cream that you just put over the teeth.
That's right. That's right.
You're live.
All right, what I learned about in Chile while we were down there doing our business study abroad trip was listening and learning a little bit more about their commodity industry. I've been a commodity experience in my background, and I was expecting to learn a lot about their mining, copper industries. But after visiting with Omar and listening to how projects are about to be put back online in a lot of companies, after being pulled back the last few years, it sounds like the commodity industry is about to take off again in the next 5 to 8 years. They're expecting copper prices and all the mining and all the gold and everything they do down there to be more like it was closer to a decade ago. And it helps me confirm my belief that the longer term commodity bull market in the cycle has actually been bottomed and starting the way up. Another thing I found was interesting was Codelco was the application of copper into antibacterial stuff. Something that I had no idea existed was the invention of a gel that they use for mastitis prevention in dairy animals. That's something that's interesting to me because I have an agricultural background, and never in my wildest dreams would I thought copper would have prevented bacterial infections.
Okay, what do you think were key differences between how business is done in Chile versus maybe even Latin America and the United States?
I think one of the biggest things is the time and the scheduling, how Chileans operate. They show up to work later than us. Their days seem to be from around 9 to 10 in the morning until 6 or 7 at night. That could have something to do with where they're located geographically compared to New York, which a lot of financial businesses run off New York or Eastern Coast time. That was one thing I thought was very big, and also their pace of work. We're a lot more faster paced, we're desiring more, we're asking for more stuff. They seem slower. Instead of having a project done that afternoon or work all night, they're going to have it done in a week down the road. And there's a little bit different work-life balance.